Hey, what's up, YouTube? First of all, I want to thank you all for stopping by to take the time out to check this video out. I'm trying something new, and it's gardening. I've planted things here and there, but nothing as far as like anything that you can eat. So I messed around with bushes and flowers and stuff like that. Now it's time for me to take that next step into learning how to garden and provide food for my family and for those who don't have the funds to buy food. So I want to take what I grow and donate it to those people as well, like food pantries and stuff like that. The main reason is because God said we're supposed to take care of each other, especially for those who don't have. So this is my part in basically trying to do what God says, you know. But I'm gonna try to take you all through my entire journey through starting this vegetable garden. And I got a few things that I'm trying to set up in my backyard, and right now I'm trying to plan out in my mind how I want to set this up, because my backyard is basically a blank canvas. So I'll show you all what I got to work with. It's a decent space back here. Well, I'm sorry, decent amount of space. And I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna set things up. So I'll let you all check this out right now. So this is the space I got. Pretty decent sized backyard. I don't know the exact dimensions of it. There go my little surprises over there. I just got these in from work. These are wooden pallets that I took from work. They held 1-ton cranes in them, and so they were gonna throw those away. So I basically decided to tell them, hey, let me keep them. I know they treated or whatnot to keep the parts from rusting, but I got my own ideas on how I'm gonna be able to use these to grow things. So I'll also show you all how I'm gonna do that. All right, this big one y'all see right here is 8.5 feet long. I don't know exactly how tall it is. I know it comes up to my waist, and I'm 6'3", so y'all can do the math on that. And then these two ones right here, these are 10 feet long, and those basically come up to right above my knee. So y'all can do the math on that. So right now I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do as far as how I'm gonna place these in my yard, because my yard has a slope. So I know I'm gonna have to account for that slope to make sure that they sit evenly, because I'm doing a sip watering system where I don't have to water the vegetables all the time. So I'm sure you all, if you're watching this, you already know what sip is, like a self-watering system. So yeah, right now I'm about to get the grass cut, and then me and my son are gonna place these things to see where they look best. So I'll get back with y'all in a minute. Okay, so here is where me and my son decided to finally put these things in their final sitting places. And we're gonna have to dig these down, because I'm gonna show you how much of a slope my yard is in. It's a nasty slope, man. It bothers me to my soul. Why would they do this? But all right, y'all see, I got it. I got my camera even, and y'all see the slope in this thing. So it's kind of like turned that way. So if I turn my camera to the right, it'll kind of straighten up for y'all. Yeah. So we're gonna have to dig that side down to make it even, so when I do my self-watering system on here, that all the water just don't pool and collect down there, and that way the system fails. So me and my son gonna get to doing that sometime within a week or two. I'm gonna take my time with this because I don't want to rush. And for anybody who's concerned about me using these, I've done my research on using pallets as a form of a garden bed, and they are okay as long as it has that HT, which means heat treated, and it's okay for food. So, but my plan is, first of all, I'm gonna use some linseed oil to coat this entire thing to protect it from rotting. And then also I'm gonna use some landscape fabric to put all around in the inside of this, so none of this wood touches my soil. And then after I do that, I'm gonna create my base, and then I'm gonna put another layer of pool liner to put around here so that it'll hold my water and hold the soil that I'll be putting in. So that's my whole game plan for this. So the hardest thing for me is gonna be finding something that's gonna fill these things, man. Like, I know this is about to be expensive, but I'm gonna try my best to make this work. And I'm gonna take you all with me along this journey so y'all can see how I get it done. But at the end of the day, this is gonna be a nice little setup. And then over here in my open space, I got containers that I'm using for my fruits, my raspberry, blueberry, apple tree, and I think I'm gonna find another type of tree to put over there. But this will be the whole setup right here. And then veggies right here, fruit, bushes and trees over here. Let me let y'all see this from my view coming out the house. So when I come out the house, this is what I see. Onto the patio, look over the balcony and see my harvest when I finally get it together. And y'all see my little babies in the back, right? I just planted those because we used to have a fence like that, like my neighbors in the back, but the association decided to tear it down. That's a whole nother story in itself, and if y'all ever want to hear it, I'll let y'all know. But they basically didn't give us any choice in the matter of keeping the fences. They just gave us a week's notice, said the fences are being taken down. Came home, fences were down. I had no clue the fences belonged to them. But hey, it is what it is. Now, instead of doing what my neighbors did, had a fencing company come up and put them a new fence up, I'm planted a natural fence, something that is much higher than 6 feet. These are arborvitae, green arborvitae bushes, and they grow about 3 to 4 feet wide, and they get up to 12 to 15 feet tall. I know I'm gonna have to wait a while for those things to grow, but it's all right. I ain't got nothing but time. And each one of those bushes costed me around $5. So you do the math, 5 times 23, not a bad price. And it's way cheaper than paying somebody to come out and put up a fence. When I tried to get a fence put up here, those people was quoting me $5,000. And people, these bushes costed me nowhere near that price. So I'll take my time. We're waiting for them to grow. And plus, they'll bring more birds back here. I love birds. We have cardinals and blueberries, cardinals and blue jays and canaries that like to sit in these 2 trees right here. I don't know what it is about these trees that they like, but they like kicking it and hanging out in these trees. So hopefully when my trees get taller than these, they'll come hang out in my bushes, and I'll have them all in the backyard. So, but I appreciate you all taking the time out to watch the video. Once again, please subscribe, like, share if you like, and hopefully this inspires somebody else who wanted to get out there and try to garden and produce their own harvest and not have to depend on grocery stores and stuff like that when prices are getting out of control. So again, y'all come on back, check me out, and we're gonna get to rocking and rolling on this project. Until then, y'all have a good one. I'm out.
You only have one life to live, and you must choose.